What's better?
Lunchly
Lunchables?
or lunch makers?
We'll find out today.
Let's talk about that.
I think we should start off with the basic one, which is lunch makers. Alright, so this is $1.50, and as you can see, it just comes with the nachos, the cheese, the salsa.
We went with nachos because that's the only lunchly that we could find. No drink, but hey, $1.50.
Pretty sure I've had this before, but probably not since I was like 10.
I don't think I've ever had this. 220 calories, lower than the rest, but I do think it's probably because it doesn't have a drink. Let's get into lunch makers.
Chips, salsa, and cheese nachos.
Looks really cheap.
Also, the cheese looks nasty. Oh my god, it smells weird.
Cheers on this chip.
Let's see if it's stale.
Look at how tiny this is. It's like the size of a quarter.
Quarters aren't this big. At first, it didn't taste like a tortilla chip, but then it did.
I was gonna say, it's not as bad as it looks. It tasted all right. I mean, it's not crazy high quality. Obviously, it's $1.50.
I'm ready to get into the cheese.
I'm a little nervous. This cheese looks kind of gross.
Ooh. It smells weird.
Yeah.
Tastes like watery cheese, but not really like cheese.
Yeah, it doesn't taste very good.
I'm gonna try the salsa. It definitely smells way better than the cheese. It smells like salsa.
Yeah.
The salsa is way better.
As cheap as this is, the salsa is actually pretty good.
It's obviously not like a great Mexican salsa or anything. It's just basic. Next up is the crunch.
I always loved Crunch Bars growing up, so if it tastes like a Crunch Bar, which I think it is, then it should be good. It's bite-sized and there's two of us, so we're taking a half bite of a bite-sized item.
Can't go wrong with a crunch bar.
Great choice.
That's the best thing in here. It's the best thing and they didn't even make it. I'm sorry.
We'll save our ratings till the end. Maybe they have a better salsa than the other two. We'll find out.
All right, we're gonna open Lunchly and Lunchables together and compare.
It only makes sense to have them both at the same time and get a really fair comparison. Off the bat, which one do you think has the better packaging?
I honestly have no idea.
I will say I love the classic look of Lunchables. It's what we all know. Lunchly does do a great job of putting the name right in front of it, but it is kind of that modern marketing technique where everything looks very corporate.
I think it's cute, but I do agree that I like the Lunchables more. This is 360 calories.
And Lunchables is 450. And I think the main reason for that difference is the drink. Prime's kind of a healthier hydration drink, whereas Lunchables just goes with the classic Capri Sun, which is not healthy.
It's good though.
It is good. You can see that Lunchly has this cool little cover on their plastic, says leave no crumbs. I already know how this tastes. I know I'm gonna like it.
It's only 5 calories. I don't think I've had strawberry banana prime, but I do love strawberry banana flavored drinks. I love Capri Suns though. I don't think you're gonna like it because it's really sweet.
I already can tell based on our reactions which one's better. But supposedly this is better for you.
I do like the Capri Sun better. This is really sweet. I don't know, it doesn't really feel hydrating. This feels hydrating and it's just juice.
This honestly is not that bad, but when you're making something that's already not that healthy, I think I just want the better tasting thing, and that's the Capri Sun.
These chips are small.
I know, I was making fun of lunch makers, but they actually had the biggest nacho chips out of everybody. Oh man, what I found out though is these all just look kind of nasty.
The cheese for this one looks gross.
That does look disgusting.
Okay, so Lunchly is $3.99.
And Lunchables is originally $3.69, but we did get it on sale at Fry's yesterday for $2.99. Normally it's 30 cents cheaper than Lunchly.
I gotta smell this. The cheese doesn't really have a smell to it.
Same with this, honestly. The salsa does smell decent. Okay, so we're doing the chip. This is abysmal, the size of this. This is actually like a quarter. This might even be a nickel. All right, we're trying Lunchly first. Chip.
Whoa. I can already tell I would prefer the first one. I don't really like how these taste.
I'm not getting much flavor out of it.
Now for the Lunchables chip.
Not much difference, to be honest.
They taste pretty similar.
I think there might be a slight edge on flavor for Lunchables, but it's so tiny that it doesn't even matter. Crazy thing is, I really did prefer the Lunchmakers one now, thinking back.
Let's try the cheese. That is apparently good for you and drippy.
I like my cheese drippy, bro.
Cheesely.
Ooh.
Mold check? There was a lot of controversy behind the pizza. Luckily, this isn't the pizza.
It is like sticky and drippy.
So if you like your cheese drippy, bruh, this is the one.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
All right, let's dig in. Didn't get much flavor there.
Neither did I.
It might even have a slight spice.
It doesn't have much flavor. What am I tasting? I had to have 3 chips that had a lot of cheese on them to really taste the cheese.
We'll try the Lunchables.
This isn't drippy.
No.
Not at all. I can taste the cheese right away.
Of course, it's not a super high quality nacho cheese, but it definitely has the flavor.
I'm gonna try Lunchly again. I can see why this might be healthier because it doesn't really, I don't know how to explain it.
There's a lot less taste, that's what I'd say.
This is way more flavorful.
I'm definitely leaning towards the Lunchables cheese. Health can be its own conversation, but I don't really think you should be having any of these if you're thinking of healthiness.
Let's try the salsa for Lunchly.
Kind of just tastes like ketchup.
Yeah. I would definitely say Lunch Makers was way better. Let's try the Lunchable. That tastes like salsa.
It is pretty liquidy though. The taste is pretty good actually though for one of these little packets.
I like the more liquidy feel of it more than nothing at all.
Yeah, this just tastes like ketchup. All right, the final thing.
The chocolate bars! Cute little packaging. Smells like chocolate. What's the best thing?
Definitely was the best tasting thing in that. I think it's kind of comparable to Hershey's. I still probably prefer Hershey's, but it wasn't bad. Let's test out the Kit Kat though. Of course, we've had one before. I am enjoying this consistency out of all the 3 chocolate bars the best.
I do think this chocolate has a lot more flavor.
I think we got to bring the Lunch Makers back in and kind of test that against these because we were kind of making fun of it, but it ended up being not too bad.
I already know. I don't like Lunchly. I would say it's like, oh my gosh, it's in last place for me.
I think the best thing about the Lunchly chip was that it's pretty flavorless, so it makes for a good cheese tester.
I'm gonna have Joey close his eyes. You're not gonna peek. I'm gonna feed you 3 chips with cheese on them, and you'll tell me which one you like the best.
It's Lunchly, I think, because I didn't taste much cheese flavor, and it just has a spice, and it's super liquidy. That one's really flavorful. I'm gonna need to try the last one before I can really say what that is. 2 and 3 were miles above the first one I had. I'd say I might like the third one a little bit more just because there was less spice, and I'm not really a spice. Like, I'm pretty bad with spicy stuff. I'm gonna say the third one was Lunchables and the second one was Lunch Makers.
The second one was Lunchables. The third one was Lunch Makers.
Wow.
I want to try it. I think that's Lunch Makers. I'm not sure though. I think that's Lunchables, and that tasted better than the first one. Pretty sure that's Lunchly. Was it right?
You did get them all right.
Okay, I definitely like the Lunchables the best. The cheese on the Lunchly is good, but the bad thing is I can only taste it sometimes. Like, it doesn't always have flavor, which is like weird.
I think I can give my thoughts now. I was coming into this with an open mind. I didn't want to just trash Lunchly because I see that's so easy to do and everybody's doing that. But to be honest, it really is my least favorite one. I would say that's in 3rd place. And I think the main thing is they're trying to market a healthy version of something that's not really healthy. You know, if you're a kid, you just want something that tastes good and looks cool. I don't really think you'd go for this if the only reason you would is because you know these YouTubers, but the taste is just not really there. When something like this is already gonna be kind of gross, I feel like you might as well just have the best taste you can. So that's definitely in 3rd place.
The only thing good is obviously the drink's decent and the chocolate bar. The cheese is all right when you, like I said, when you can taste it. I love the Lunchables cheese, but I love the Lunch Makers chips. They're 100% better. If they could put the chips over here, this would be good, like really good. But I don't like the cheese for the Lunch Makers.
I'll go number 3, Lunchly, number 2, Lunch Makers, number 1, Lunchables.
My ranking's just gonna be Lunchable, Lunch Maker, Lunchly. I do think this was a little bit of a cash grab. I don't know.
A little bit.
Is the Lunchly a boom or a doom?
I've thought long and hard about this moment all my life. I know the cheese was drippy, bruh, but What they forgot to mention was that it didn't have much flavor, only sometimes. And for that reason, I think we're gonna have to go with
Doom.